And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Look at Indiana facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they've played some good basketball this year. They have to consider this season to be a success in terms of where they are at this point.
Yeah, they're certainly in better shape than I thought they'd be at this stage of the season. And by now we know when they're at their best, they can compete with any team in the league.
Here are the starters for Montreal. They've got Porter, Devin Booker out there with the Cobra. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Montreal shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Well, you love guys who are efficient, reliable free throw shooters. Devin Booker is not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Schroeder. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a three-point game. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Cullen passes to Schroeder.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
On the wing, Porter. Passes it to the Cobra. Kept alive.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's McCollum. After the made shot from Wendell Carter. McCollum with the bounce pass. All by himself. Here's the Cobra. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And here's Schroeder. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Nate McMillan. He talked about the impact of Devin Booker, adding, he's one of the most capable offensive weapons in the league. A shooter, a scorer, and now becoming a great playmaker. He can punish you for sending help. I don't know, Kevin. I still think that's better than watching him put up 60 against you.
Thanks, David.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
The Cobra passes to Carter. Towns with the defensive effort. Schroeder with the ball. Wants to get it to Collins and does. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
The pass to the Cobra. Knocks down the three ball. The Cobra's got 5.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Cullen passes to Collins. There's the steal. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Collins. Schroeder looking over the floor. They get a hand on it. Here's the Cobra. He's got 5. Lays it up and banks it in. The Cobra's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Collins against Walker. Collins kicks to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Over Booker. Carter pulls it in.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Booker the pass to the Copa. And another three for Montreal.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Schroeder outside. Pass to McCollum. They need this. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's the Cobra. 10 points for him. Porter passes to Carter. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Caldwell passes to Schroeder. High post try. Hit the tip, and it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 6.
Boy, how about the anticipation from Karl Anthony Towns? Beats everyone to the spot and goes right back up with it.
Pass to Walker. Right wing. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
From 13, misses off the right iron.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point. Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Up again, and Collins is right there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Booker looking around. Pass to Walker. Back to Porter. The pass to the Cobra. From past the arc. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Montreal.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
McCollum, no good. And so Booker will bring it up for Montreal. They have a 9-point lead. McCollum against Booker. It's McCollum on the wing. Pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Montreal. Walker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Booker. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Now Schroeder. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Montreal now. Caldwell passes to Schroeder. Pass to Towns. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Carter. Montreal leading by 11, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Indiana making some changes. Zeller, he's checked in for Zach Collins. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dennis Schroeder. Drummond's checked in for Montreal. And the Pacers call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Garbage man, he's checked in for Towns. And quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Porter. passes it to the Cobra. Offensive rebound. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
On the court right now for Montreal. Big Dog is out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Carter, and it's the Cobra, and it's Booker in at the 2-spot.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now here's Brunson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Walker against Collins. 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Rejected by Walker, but they'll get another chance. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Montreal leading by 12. Lobbed up there for Booker.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
Booker's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Knocked away. And they're moving it up. All going up court. Finished off the break. Booker's got 9 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Collins kicks it over to Schroeder. Now the pass to McCollum. Unloads from 13. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
And he gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Last game for Montreal, they picked up the W against Detroit. And the foul called on the Cobra. That's his first foul. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now. But when you look in your crystal ball, Doris, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
So it's the Pacers now. After the basket by Montreal. 6 to shoot. Here's the floater. And it's finished off by Schroeder as he lays it in.
This guy is a creative offensive talent. Dennis Schroeder can hit defenders with a variety of moves. Go ahead with the floater.
Here's the Cobra. 17 points in the game. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Montreal shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw good. Porter.
You guys look at a guy like Otto Porter, and it seems like he's coming into his own in this league. He scuffled a bit, certainly, in his first season, but a key piece for this group moving forward.
Now Montreal moving it up. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and then Carter with the dunk.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Brunson. After the made shot from Wendell Carter. Schroeder outside. Pass to Brunson. No good that time, and it's Montreal the other way. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, whether it's a dunk or a jump shot, Booker's wide-ranging skills make him a consistent scoring threat.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Will it go? Connects. The jumper drops. McCollum's got 9.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Montreal calls timeout. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Montreal. And here's Montreal. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Porter in the corner. Three-pointer. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Brunson. Carter pulls it in.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Porter passes to Carter. And the shot is long. Last game for Montreal, they picked up the W against the Pistons in Detroit. Here's Schroeder. There it is, only a second basket. He's missed 8. That's a sad 20%.
For a guy who's a little bit smaller at the guard position, Schroeder is fearless. I think he likes contact.
Montreal leading by 22. The Cobra passes to Porter. Here's the Cobra. He dishes it to Booker. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Schroeder. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 13.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Poked away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's the Cobra. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's McCollum. After the basket by Montreal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. Pacers have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
That one goes. Count it.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Schroeder outside. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive by Indiana. Second shot opportunity. Shot by Collins, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Drops in the tray.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Caldwell. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Montreal. Carter's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's the Cobra. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Schroeder. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Back to Towns. He kicks to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Towns dishes to Schroeder. A floater, and the call on the shot that sends him to the... And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 11 with some arc, and it's Schroeder missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Pacers. Passes it to Towns to stop the run. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. Here's the Cobra. He's guarded by Schroeder. Carter outside. And the pass to the Cobra. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Carter, just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Garbage man, he's checked in for Indiana. Zeller comes in for Collins. Andre Drummond's checked in for Montreal. Landry Shamet comes in for Porter. Here's Indiana now. And here's McCollum. Here's Garbage Man. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Garbage Man's got 8.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And it's Carter missing. 44 seconds left now here in the second.
This is Schroeder at his best, putting that blinding speed to great advantage.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Shoots the 3, sinks the three-pointer. And that's 31 points for the Cobra.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 11. Sweet little floater. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Shamet the pass to the Cobra. To the middle. It's tipped. Schroeder outside. It's McCollum on the wing. Fires from deep. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Montreal ahead, delivering the blowout. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis.
A pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for Montreal, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, they struggled in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And there wasn't too much. So for Montreal, Carter, he's checked in for Carter, and it's the Cobra in for George Hill. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Montreal. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Indiana, we've got Dennis Schroeder. Collins is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's McCollum, and it's Caldwell in at the 3 spot. McCollum kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Well, takes contact, keeps his balance. Nice finish by Towns.
Some nice passing by Montreal here. Carter, the pass to Booker. And yes, it's good. He's got 15.
Well, this guy is an explosive offensive talent. When Devin Booker's cooking, my goodness.
And the foul called on the Cobra. That'll be his second foul of the game. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And the basket by McCollum.
A natural score. Give McCollum any room to get his shot off, and he's going to let it fly.
Passes to the Cobra. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. The Cobra's got 34.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Schroeder, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And so Booker will bring it up for Montreal. Carter on the wing. Pass to Shamet. Here's the Cobra. Again, Montreal scores.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And here are the Pacers now after the basket by Montreal and the foul called on the Cobra. That's his third foul of the game. And here are the Pacers now. McCollum outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Schroeder.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And the layup falls. The Cobra's got 38 points.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Schroeder outside Towns. Off target from outside. And here's Montreal. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The Cobra. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Montreal, they've missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And some changes here for the Pacers. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McCollum. And so he hits both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good. And so it's Montreal now. Bangs home the trifecta. 43 points for the Cobra.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
First free throw is good.
Make no mistake, Karl Anthony Towns has all the skills necessary to be amongst the best players in the league. What a problem he poses for defenses, guys.
And Towns drops them both. And here's Montreal. Shamet kicks to Booker. Back to Shamet. The pass to the Cobra. Again, Montreal scores.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. Now here's Brunson. Defended by Booker. Schroeder outside. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Assist goes to Devin Booker.
Brunson with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Schroeder. From the line. Basket counts.
Well, a little bit of a comfort zone for Dennis Schroeder. He just needs just a touch of separation, and he's ready to fire.
Back to Booker. Beyond the arc. A rebound by Caldwell. Caldwell's got his 4th rebound in this one. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And it's Drummond missing. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Got a piece of it. Here's Towns, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all.
For Montreal, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. That's good from Carter.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Out of bounds, Montreal takes possession. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Pacers.
Pat Connaughton.
And so it's Montreal now. Pass to Shamet. Kicks to Booker. Some nice passing by Montreal here. That's tipped. Here's Brunson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Zeller up top. Four on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Zeller's got his first basket of the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Booker finds Drummond. Here's the Cobra. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And there's the pass to Zeller. Dishes to Schroeder. That shot off the mark. Good D by Booker. Here's the Cobra. And yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Schroeder. He's got 10. Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got his first points in this one.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board. And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Here's the Cobra. And another three for Montreal.
All night. He just won't let up.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Here's Garbage Man. Good work defensively by Carter.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on...
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The kick out to Towns. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
On the court right now for Montreal. Porter is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's the Cobra. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Floyd in at the shooting guard position.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. That one doesn't drop.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And that one's good. Shamet.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his fourth foul now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Mikhailuk. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. They get it back. Here's Pirtle. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Pirtle knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
Passes it to the Cobra. Pirtle with the double team. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Pass to Mikhailuk. The 3. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Pacers ball.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. McCollum outside. That one goes in.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Here's Caldwell. Makes it off the glass.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
And so Booker will bring it up for Montreal. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
McCollum outside. Releases from 15. Goes back up. Cauley-Stein trying to free himself up. And he lays it up and in.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Here's McCollum. Connects on the 9-footer. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
The Cobra passes to Shamet. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. The Pacers pull it in. Caldwell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Labissiere's checked in, and Montreal making a change here as well. Drummond's checked in for Win. And so it's Indiana with it. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
There's the pass to Drummond. Here's the Cobra, defended by Towns. Pass to Drummond. Here's the Cobra, Caldwell Pope outside. Montreal needs to get off a shot, and the shot goes in. The Cobra's got 59 points.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Garbage man, the pass to Cauley Stein. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Zeller, and the foul called on the Cobra. That will be foul number 5. So we see Montreal get the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.